everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Joy White. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please, if this is the first time you're checking on my channel, kindly hit on that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you get notified whenever I post a new video. Thank you. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how we can use our grommet machine and a soldering iron in fixing our eyelet on a corset top. So this is what we're going to be doing today. So the first thing we'll be needing, we'll need our eyelets. These are eyelets that we'll be working with today. So we'll also be needing our grommet machine. We already have that here. So before now, you have to ensure that your soldering iron is already heated before you start this process. So I'm going to get my tape, and from the top, I'm going to come down with 1/2 inch. What I'm doing here is that I want to determine the spaces I'm going to be leaving in between the eyelets. So I came down with 1/2 inch, and I've already marked out what I'll be using. I think I used 1 inch or 1.25 as the spaces in between the eyelets. So now here is the soldering iron. It's well heated already. At this point, I'm going to get my fabric. I've already made my markings on the fabric on where I want these eyelets to be. So now I'm going to be placing this heated soldering iron to the first mark I have there. So this is what I'm doing. I'm trying to create a hole. I'm going to be creating a hole that will be wide enough to fit, for the eyelets to fit into. So but you have to be very careful when working with a soldering iron, so that you don't have a hole that is too wide. So I'm going to be fixing the eyelet from the right side. So what I'm doing, I'm fixing this eyelet. This is the right side of the fabric. I'm fixing it from the right side to the wrong side. So after fixing it from the right side to the wrong side, I'll be placing it into these dies of the grommet machine. You can as well at this point use your eyelet ring to cover it first, but I'm placing it first before picking the eyelet ring to cover it. So this is the eyelet ring. I'll place it on it, then I'll create a hard punch there. So after punching it, this is what we have. This is the first one that we have done. Can you see it? Looking so neat. So this is what we have done. So the next thing I'll do is to go over to the second marking I have there. So like I said, I came down with 1 inch or so. So I'm going to locate the second markings and place the soldering iron into it again. I'm trying to fix the second one. So this is it. You have to make sure that the hole is not too wide for the eyelet. So I've done it. I think I'm okay with that. So I'm going to fix the eyelet from the right side to the wrong side of this fabric. So I'm fixing it. If you discover that it's not well fitted, you can use your soldering iron, or you can just use a scissors to cut out a bit like a notch there before fixing the eyelet into it. But you have to ensure that the hole is not wider than the eyelet you are working with. That's very important. The hole must not be wider than the eyelet you are working in. So I've created the second eyelet there now. Can you see it? And you need to also ensure that you are following a straight line. You must not fix an eyelet that it's somehow zigzag, it's not straight. No, that is the reason why you have to first of all use your chalk or your pencil to mark out the point where you want the eyelet to be. So this is the third one I'm doing. So now I'm going to be placing it on the dies. So I've placed it. I'll pick my eyelet ring and place it on it. You can also fix your eyelet ring on it first before placing it on the dies. You can fix your eyelet ring first and clip it together before placing it on the dies. So this is the third one I have done. Can you see it? It's looking so neat. So this is what you will do till you get to the end of the fabric. So I'm doing the fourth one now. It's actually very easy, but you need to be very careful when working with a soldering iron so that you don't have a hole that is too wide. Like I said, the hole must not be too wide. So this is the fourth one I am doing. I fix the eyelet into it, and this is the eyelet ring. I'll place it in it. It's actually very easy to work with. Very easy. So you create a hard punch. The punch has to be very hard for it to clip together. So this is what you do till you get to the end of the fabric. So I've gotten to the end of the fabric. To shorten the video, that's why I had to cut out some other parts So this is it. Can you see how neat it is looking? So now I'm going to the other side of the fabric for us to fix the eyelet on the other side of the fabric, the other side. So now this is what I'm going to do. I'm placing both fabric together, making sure that it's equal at the top and at the hem. So I'm getting my pen. I'm going to use my pen to put my markings there. So this is what I'm doing. I'm placing a mark on where I want to place the soldering iron. So you can also use your soldering iron to just create like a marking. You can use your soldering iron, but I prefer to use my pen to just point out where I'll be marking, where I'll be fixing the soldering iron. So this is it. So the first one, I'm going to place my soldering iron into it, to the first one. And you have to be very careful, like I said, when working with a soldering iron, so that you don't have something that is too wide for the eyelet. You just use care, and because it's actually very hot at this point and it can melt your fabric. So that is the work of the soldering iron, for it to create a hole, for it to melt out what you don't want. So see what I did there? That hole was too small. I just used a scissors to clip out a bit out of it for the eyelet to fit into the hole I've created. So this is it. But you must be careful for it not to be wider than bigger than the eyelet you are working with. So this is it. I've fixed in the first eyelet and the eyelet ring, and I'm going to be creating a hard punch there for it to be well fitted together. So this is the first one. I'm going to locate the second hole I have marked, the second marking I have made on the top. So this is it. I'm trying to locate it. I've done that already. So at this point, I'm going to be placing the soldering iron on the second marking I have there. So this is it. I'm creating the hole also using the soldering iron on it. So this is it. I'm just trying to be careful so that I don't have a hole that is too wide for the eyelet to fit into. So this is what we have. I'll pick my eyelet. It's better the hole is smaller and you are forcing the eyelet into the hole. It's rather better that way than having a hole that is too wide. So after doing that, I'll place the eyelet ring on it. Like I said, you can always place your eyelet ring on it first before placing it on the dies. So this is the second one I have done. So the same thing we will do till we get to the end of the fabric. So I'm trying to locate the third one. So that is the third hole I have there, the third point I have to create the hole for the eyelet to fit into. So I think I'm okay with that. I'm just trying to make sure it's not too wide, and I think that hole is actually very okay. So I'm trying to force it in. So after placing it in, I'm going to get my grommet machine and get my eyelet ring and place it on it, and I'll create a hard punch, like I said earlier, on it, a hard punch for it to be well fitted together. So this is what you are going to do till we get to the end. So here is the last of it that I'm going to be fixing now. I'm going to get my soldering iron and place a punch on that part where I have marked. So this is what I have done. The hole is well okay for the eyelet. So now I'll fix the eyelet into it. After fixing it, I'm going to be doing placing it on the dies and get my eyelet ring and place it on it. Like I said, you can always fix your eyelet ring on it and clip it together before creating a hard punch on it. So this is what we have. We've been able to fix our eyelet using a soldering iron with our grommet machine. As you can see, it's looking so neat. Our eyelet has been neatly fixed. So guys, this is what we have. So please, if you find this tutorial helpful, don't forget to hit on the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post a new video. Like and share this video, make your comment. Till our next tutorial, we'll be doing something else. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.